Hello, Marvelites. You are watching This Week in Marvel, and I'm Ryan, aka Agent M, and I am joined by Punisher writer Matthew Rosenberg. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. So we're here to talk about The Punisher, and we thought it'd be kind of fun to give y'all 3 things you need to know about Frank Castle, The Punisher.
I would say the first thing that comes to mind for me is the fact that he's a veteran, went off to war and saw some things, did some things. He came home and unfortunately sort of part of that war came with him. He wasn't able to leave it ever. He never escapes. He's always been the soldier ever since he came home, despite his attempts to sort of have this idyllic family life.
Which also lends him a lot of ability to combat all the things he faces.
Sure, yeah. He is weapons proficient. He is super well trained, and he's about the most determined character in the Marvel Universe. And a lot of that is stuff that he himself attributes to being a soldier and being in the war.
You mentioned him coming back from war and wanting this sort of family life. I think that brings us to our second point, the war that he has, that he's waging and what caused that.
The Punisher came home, settled down, got married, had 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and they were killed. They were gunned down accidentally in a gangland shooting, and he snapped. He declared a war on crime that is never ending. He doesn't have a specific target. He doesn't have a specific idea. He just wants to end crime. He wants to take down as much crime as he can.
Our third thing, and you mentioned this on our audio version of this episode, you can check out This Week in Marvel wherever you listen to your podcast. You brought up a cool phrase that I thought in describing Frank about him being a force of nature.
Yeah, I said he's, as close to a force of nature as you can be without being a force of nature. He doesn't have superpowers. He doesn't have anything but, his wits and his determination and his training. But he's the most deadly, terrifying character in the Marvel Universe. A lot of people would say he's just not going to go down. And if he does, he'll get up at some point.
Matthew, thanks for being here. We talked so much about The Punisher on This Week in Marvel, the audio version. Check it out wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for being here. This was awesome. Always
Thank
fun.
you.
I'm Ryan, and this is Marvel, your universe.